Hi, welcome to the Summer Camp Virtual Fundraiser. We're going to begin in just a few minutes. If you have not already had the opportunity to check out all of the incredible auctions and raffles that we have online, there's going to be a screen that comes up where you can text to sign up and jump in on the action. You're also going to see a display of all of the items and what they are currently bidding at. I welcome you and challenge you to go and win a couple of items, and we'll get started in just a few minutes. This is Youth Pastor Josh Mitchell, and thank you so much for tuning in to the Summer Camp Virtual Fundraiser. We have a online auction raffle that's happening right now. We're gonna be starting our live event in just a couple of minutes, and before we start, I would love for you just to check out a couple of the auction items and to jump into our online auction if you haven't already. There are links and descriptions down below, as well as you'll see a number to text on the slide that comes up on the screen. We'll get started in just a few minutes. Well, welcome to the Summer Camp Virtual Fundraiser. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Josh Mitchell, and here at Grace Community Fellowship, we believe that summer camp changes lives. And we are here tonight to raise money to get students to camp. And I invite you to jump right into all the fun that is going to happen tonight. There's two ways that you can help us reach our goal of providing scholarships for summer camps now and into the future. The first way is through participating in an online auction that we've had going since yesterday and is open for the next hour. We are partnering with a website called Galabid, and you can see links to that website down in the description below. And we have tons of incredible auction items, raffle prizes, and even some items that you can buy right now. And 100% of those proceeds go directly towards getting students to camp. Another way that you can give and be generous is through direct donations through our church website. By going to gcfweb.org/give, you'll be directed to our church's giving portal, and you can give gifts in any amount with the designation Youth Camps Donation. And again, all donations are tax deductible, and 100% of those will go towards summer camp. I would love to have you check out both of those options as we reach our goals tonight. You can give at any time, even after this live stream is over, but the auction items are going to close around 8 p.m. So I will be giving you some cues as far as when exactly we are closing up the auction, but make sure that you open that up and bid away because there's only about 1 hour left. And I actually have been bidding myself for the past day and a half. It has been a lot of fun. Well, we are here tonight to help students get to summer camp. And if it's been a little while since you've been to a youth summer camp, here is a quick video to give you a little taste about what camp is like. Check it out. That is a little look at Hume Lake Christian Camp, which is where our high schoolers have gone to summer camp for over the past 10 years. And it's been my privilege for the past 6 summers to go as a youth pastor. And I have a special guest because youth ministry is about fun. Not just fun, but a healthy dose of fun. So we're going to kick things off tonight with a game. That's right, it is game time. And for game time, I brought on a special guest. He is the senior pastor of Grace Community Fellowship, Steve Hill. Steve, thank you for being on the stream tonight.
Hey, thank you, Josh. I'm glad to be here. This is better than a pie in the face.
Well, don't count that out just yet, Steve.
Okay. I'll see you on Monday morning.
Going to play a little game called What Does Your Pastor Know About the Bible? This is a game that everyone can play along with. I have put together a couple of Bible trivia questions, and we are going to ask our seasoned, full of wisdom, incredibly knowledgeable senior pastor some questions from the Bible. And you're just going to have to guess, does he know this or not? Now, Steve, this is the point where I really let you kind of show off. What degrees do you hold?
I graduated from high school. I don't want to set the bar too high, Josh. I went to seminary just like you did, so right. I have a little Bible background.
All right. And you've also been a pastor for 30
plus years.
60?
30?
100?
30
years.
Boy, it's going to be a rough day on you on Monday.
Staffing's going to be great.
Yes.
All right. So very simple. Steve, would you like multiple choice questions?
Sure.
Well, too bad, because these there's no multiple choice.
Okay.
It's the hard way. So you have to know all of these without any multiple choice help. So
is there lifelines? Is there lifelines or help?
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. Just
there's the
check.
Bible, which you obviously have memorized front to back, right?
Yes. No.
All right. Again, now you at home can play along just by guessing. Do you think that Steve is going to know the answer to each question? If you are right, give yourself a pat on the back. And if you're wrong, doesn't matter because no one's going to know. So it's just for fun. So, all right, Steve, here we go. Your first question is, where was Abraham from? Where was Abraham from?
Abraham was from the Ur of the Chaldees.
All right. Internet audience, is he correct? Let's see. He is. Abraham was from Ur of the Chaldeans. See, that wasn't even on the answer. So that's like if I were a teacher, I'd give extra credit for that one, but I'm not. So 1 for 1. Good job. Going on to number 2, which is, what pagan ruler had Daniel thrown into the lion's den? What pagan ruler had Daniel thrown to the lions?
I am concentrating. Was it Nebuchadnezzar?
It was actually, answer, King Darius. King Darius, yes.
Okay.
Nebuchadnezzar was the
dude before him.
Was yes, the king before him, who asked him to bow down to the golden statue and threw him into the fire furnace. But Darius threw him into the lion's den. So
I would like to correct you there, Josh. If I could, Daniel didn't go into the fire furnace. It was his 3 friends.
You see, that's why you are the senior pastor.
Yeah,
hey,
but
good job.
I missed the question. Okay, all right.
I'll give you extra credit for that one too. All right, here is the next question. Complete this proverb. As a dog returns to its what, so a fool repeats his folly. As a dog returns to its what, so a fool repeats his folly. What is the blank?
Barf. Vomit.
Vomit, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
My dog eats vomit a lot. So, is that correct? As a dog returns to its vomit. Proverbs 26:11. Correct. Good job. All right, on to the next one. Who was king during the time of Elijah the prophet? Who was the king during the time of Elijah the prophet?
Elijah the prophet, the king was in the north, Ahab.
All right, audience, does that sound correct? What do you think? Well, the correct answer is Ahab. Steve nails another one. Good job.
Man.
You know, I always get confused about the kings of Israel and the prophets. There's a lot of them. They have some funky names, but that's a good. All right, on to the next question. This is another kingly question. What king was age 7 when he began to reign?
That's a great question. And the answer is Josiah.
Josiah. Is he correct? Let's see. It seems like he was confident. Is he correct? He is. Correct answer is Josiah. Great. Well, Steve, are you ready to take a break from the Old Testament and jump in the New Testament?
Oh, I'm ready to switch from the Old Testament to New Testament. Might get a little bit easier, Josh.
Oh, all right. Hey, before we jump into our next batch of questions, Steve, you were actually a youth pastor for several years when you were young in your prime, like myself. And I want to ask you, did you ever take any students to summer camp?
Oh, we went to camps all the time, and what would happen is you'd take kids to camp and get them out of their environment, out of their comfort zone, and it was just amazing to see what God could do in the lives of students. And whether it's a mission trip or a summer camp or a weekend retreat, those opportunities are just incredible. In fact, I think, Josh, that many of the students that I was their youth pastor went on to become missionaries or youth pastors or kids pastors or senior pastors simply because one of the factors were they went to summer camp. And so I'm a big proponent of summer camps and the impact it can make on students.
Steve, I couldn't agree more. You know, we do a whole lot of things with the youth here at Grace. We have youth groups, we have events and all sorts of activities. But every single year, summer camp has the distinct ability to take students out of the chaos of life and into a set-apart time and place where they can focus in on their relationship with God and their relationship with others. And I've seen incredible spiritual growth in the lives of students directly because of camp. So, well, hey, we got a little off track there. We're not done grilling you with questions, so we have some New Testament questions now to go through. Here is your next question, Steve, and it is, in what book of the Bible is the armor of God found?
The armor of God is found in the book of Ephesians.
Now, see, I already narrowed it down for you a bit because I said the New Testament, so I feel like kind of, basically get that one away. But is it Ephesians? Let's see. Yes, it is Ephesians. That was
Hey,
great
Josh,
job.
back at you. Do you know what chapter in Ephesians?
You know what? It is in one of the chapters in Ephesians, and I am very confident of that.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, okay. It's chapter 6 in case you need that for future reference.
That's great. One of the
Okay.
things that I've never been good at is remembering Bible references. I don't know. I get all tongue-tied. So, all right, here is your next question, and that is, what was given to Judas to betray Jesus? What was Judas given to betray Jesus?
Okay, I think Judas was given 20 pieces of silver.
Well, one, Judas was given some real bad advice. And two, he was given 30 pieces of silver.
I blew that one.
30 pieces. They were so close. 20, 30. So, all right. Speaking of exact references, here's the next question. And that is, what is the book, chapter, and verse reference of the Great Commission? That is Jesus' Great Commission to his disciples to go and make disciples of all nations. What is the book, chapter, and verse? And we'll give you a point for each.
Okay, Josh, this is a little bit more difficult. Got to get all three down. So I know it's the book of Matthew, and it's the last chapter, so it's chapter 28. And it's a little 4-verse section if you want to come on. I think verses 16 through 20, right there. Am I close?
All right, he says Matthew 28, 16 through 20. Let's see. You nailed it. Matthew 28, 19 through 20. You were like, you got it. You were in the range. So I will definitely give that one to you. Good job. All right. Speaking of Jesus, here's another Jesus question for you. And that is, at what ancient landmark did Jesus speak with the Samaritan woman?
What ancient landmark?
At what ancient landmark did Jesus speak
woman.
with the Samaritan
I got to
woman?
talk this through. So it's John chapter 4, and it was at, I believe, Jacob's well. I think she was out there to get water, so I think it's Jacob's well.
All right. Is it Jacob's well? Let's find out. Correct. It was at Jacob's well. So good job. All right, we are heading into our very last question for our esteemed senior pastor. He's been doing quite well. In this game. Let's see how he does on this very last question. That's this. We're going all the way to the very end of the Bible with this last question. Where was John exiled to when he wrote the book of Revelation?
Oak Ridge. I'm just kidding. He was exiled to the island of Patmos.
Well, Steve, if anyone was going to be exiled anywhere, it would definitely be Pleasant Hill. We all know that. That's definitely the... I'm joking. I'm only saying that because we have some fantastic youth volunteers who are from Pleasant Hill, and I was just my way to razz them. And they can't do anything because I'm live on YouTube right now. So, all right. Was it in Patmos? You are correct. That is, I think you got 8, 9 correct. That was great. Thanks, Steve.
Hey, thanks for having me, Josh. And I hope everyone participates and thinks about what they want to do with summer camp and how they can participate with getting students to camp. Thanks for having me.
You are welcome, and there is actually a auction item donated by the one, the only Steve Hill. Steve, you donated a trap shoot, and they can go online and they can bid on a private trap shoot with you.
Hey, that's right. The trap shoot is I take a few people out and we shoot skeet, trap, and I bring everything. And if you're a new person, I'll teach you how to do it. Safety Steve, and it'll be fine. It'll be lots of fun. And I hope people bid on the auction items there.
Yep. So no experience necessary. That sounds like an incredible auction item. Thank you so much, Steve. I will let you go. It's about your bedtime right about now. Thanks for joining us. I'm actually going to pull up and go through what our auction items are for tonight, besides the incredible trap shoot with Pastor Steve. So like I said, we have about 30 to 35 auction items that we are hosting in partnership on a website called Galabid, that if you have not checked out yet, please do so. You can find a link in the description of this video. It only takes a few seconds to create an account and get bidding away. So I just want to draw your attention to some of the incredible items that we have tonight and encourage you to start bidding. So first, you can donate directly to sending students to camp. I had someone ask me today, what does it cost for one student to go to camp? Well, we do a 7-day summer camp down at Hume Lake Christian Camp for our high school students in Hume, California. And the cost for one student this year is $600. So for every $600 given, that would equal a full scholarship to send one student to camp. And we encourage you to do that. Okay, let's check out some of these incredible auction items. Besides that donate button, you can buy some youth ministry swag, whether you are in high school or just high school, young at heart. We have this limited run of Annex hoodie sweatshirts. There's actually only about 7 left in existence, and we are letting you purchase those for $25 each. You can buy one of those yourself or even for a student that you know and love. We'll even let a middle schooler or elementary school student have one. We are so excited about that. All right, let's check out our next item. This is one I am very envious of. This is a gourmet cooking class and dinner for 8 to 10 people with Ann Shar. If you don't know Ann, she is an incredible caterer and chef, and this is not only a incredibly delicious, better than restaurant meal, but also a cooking class built in. This is totally customizable to whatever day and time works for you, and this would be a great item for a small group or group of friends to get together, pool your money, and bid on. This item is over $1,000 value and is auctioning for a fraction of that right now. So this is an incredible value and something that you definitely want to jump in on. Let's check out our next item. It is the trap chute that Steve was talking about just a moment ago. The current highest bid is $350. I know someone can do better than that. So get in and win that incredible package with Pastor Steve. Next, we have a photography session with an incredible local photographer, Nathan Bofto. This is for a 90-minute photography session at the location of your choice. This is great for senior photos. This is for family photos. This could be for maternity or engagement photos, really to capture any of those special moments for your life. Now, I know that there are a lot of seniors that are or juniors that have become seniors in just a few months. And parents, trust me, if you even have a freshman or a sophomore, senior year sneaks up on you. Go ahead and secure your incredible senior photo package for starting at only $200. This is valued much, much higher than that. So bid away on that. Next, we have Handyman for a Day. There is something broken around your house. There is something that you've wanted to fix, spruce up, or get off your to-do list. Why don't you just send kids to camp and let a professional take care of that for you? This is for 6 hours of a licensed bonded contractor to come and help you with any project that has just been lingering around for far too long. Jump in on that item now. Next, this is for all of you water sports enthusiasts. We have a $275 gift certificate to the Boat Doctor for any service for your boat or watercraft, whether that's winterization or something else. Again, a $275 gift card and bidding right now for only $85. If you or anyone you know has a watercraft, definitely let them know to save so much money and to bid on this item right now. Now, next, we're going to go into a series of incredible art pieces, all donated by some incredible local artists. Let's check out some of these incredible pieces. The first one is a 4-dimensional shadow art piece by John Dahl. Now, this is an incredible piece that first looks just like some twisted wires that by itself is a beautiful art piece, but when light is built in and shined on it, you see incredible different image. So that is a incredible, unique, one-of-a-kind art piece that you can bid on. Let's check out our next item. We have a handmade cigar box guitar. Now, again, this is a incredible, one-of-a-kind, unique musical instrument that is for the woodworker enthusiast, the collector, or the musician in your life. Don't miss the opportunity to grab one of these incredible, unique pieces. Next, we have a couple of beautiful custom woodwork pieces, starting off by this handcrafted solid wood rolling pin by Mel Wofford. Still at the highest bid of $75. You can swoop in, bid on this, and have a truly beautiful piece. Next we have is a handcrafted wood bowl. Let's show this on the screen. That's right. This is a beautiful maple 8-inch wood bowl centerpiece. This would look great on your dining room table with some flowers. This would look great on a nightstand or a bookshelf. This would be wonderful for Mother's Day or Father's Day coming up. In fact, many of our auction items would be perfect for Mother's Day or Father's Day. So moving forward, our next item is a beautiful waves painting. This is oil on canvas by Chris T. And again, only $125. This is a beautiful art piece that can just be that finishing touch to whatever room that you have that just needs that beautiful piece of art just to finish it off, as well as just the perfect gift, even looking forward to birthdays, anniversaries, and Christmas presents. What better than a one-of-a-kind piece of art? Some other incredible pieces of art we have are some frame rustic paintings by Gordon Ruddick. There are two of these we have on different auction items of incredible boatscapes, already framed, oil on canvas. They're just truly magnificent, one of a kind. Let's scroll to that next piece. There we go. Both of these are open for bidding, and why don't you jump into those right now? All right, next we have our next item is a set of 3. This is all one single item, a watercolor botanical collection by Katrina Henry. These 3 watercolors are all together, and you can win all 3 of those to really make a stunning statement piece in the room of your choice. Our next item that we have is another 3-piece set of art. This is a boat collection by Marcia Pierpoint. These are already come in beautiful matting, ready to be framed and hung wherever you would like. Our next item is the Snowy Tree and Vibrant Floral painting, also by Marcia. Just a set of 2 wonderful pieces of art. Next, we have a absolutely intricate and beautiful twin-size quilt called All Tangled Up. This is definitely a wonderful quilt to have. It's come be summer, but winter is coming, and you're going to want to snuggle up with this wonderful quilt. We actually have a second quilt, also by Lee, and that's our next item. Let's go to that. This is 9 Patch Pizzazz. Again, a absolutely beautiful, wonderful lap quilt. Our next item is a custom personalized nameplate necklace. So you can personalize this necklace with up to 3 names: children, grandchildren, best friends, names that are special, important to you. Again, Mother's Day is coming up soon, and this would be a wonderful gift for that. We also have a couple of other custom metal pieces, and we're going to go to those next. Our next piece is a I Love Hume hand stamped metal necklace. This would be a wonderful gift to give to a camper, whether it's their first time or their 4th time going to camp, and available for only $30 current bid right now. Next, we have a Oregon metal stamped necklace. Again, another beautiful hand stamped piece to show your love for your home state. Next, we have a Flashback Grill $100 gift card and merch set, which comes with a hat and hoodie. You can enjoy a multiple meals with a $100 gift card at the Flashback Grill, as well as support some really cool merchandise. There are 2 of those available to highest bidders, so get in on those. It could also be a great item to jump in on with a group or friend. Next, we have Flashback Desserts by Carrie. Now, if you have a sweet tooth, or if you're just looking to pick up a delicious pie, cake, or cheesecake, this is the item for you. You can pick up a customized dessert of your choice by Carrie from Flashback. Bid on this right now. Our next item is cream-filled chocolate-dipped macaroons by Anshar. This is for a dozen of handmade dipped macaroons. You do not want to miss out on this. This is one that I personally have bid on every single year, and I've always lost because someone always outbids me. But maybe it's my year. I don't know. But we'll see. See if you can beat me. You probably can. You probably can. But I'll do my best. So. Okay, our next item, we have several delicious baskets. This one is from Glory Bee. If you go on the website, you can see all the contents of this delicious basket. Next, we have 2 Papa's Pizza Family Night gift baskets. This comes with 2 free custom large pizzas, as well as everything you need for a family game night. Our next basket is, not a basket, we have a salon package from the White House Hair Studio. This is for $50 of services and $50 of product. You will be looking fresh and new with this incredible package. Next item, we have Baby's First Haircut Package. Now, this is my computer, and you can see that I was outbid. I really wanted to get this one for my son, but hey, there's still time left. There's time for me. There's time for you. About half an hour left in our auction that you can go in and rebid on all of these items. This would be a perfect baby shower item to give to the new family. Baby's first haircut. Next, we have a tie-dye session with Janice Hecht. This would be fun for a family or just fun for a date night. If you have ever tie-dyed or want to learn, this would be a super fun and unique experience. Next, this is a 4 set of matching aprons and pot holders. So it's 4 sets of matching 2 pot holders and an apron all together in one incredible item. This is a very custom high value item that looks fantastic. Our next item is a Lane Forest Products gift card. Now, we are getting into the raffle portion of our items. So the next items are all available for raffle. So you'll see that this is a $10 ticket price, and for only $10, you'll be entered into that raffle, and you can buy multiple raffle tickets. But at the close of our night, we will be pulling and closing those raffle items. Our next raffle item is a 5-pack of Defy buy one get one passes. So only $5 is the raffle ticket cost for 5 buy one get one passes at Defy Eugene. Our next raffle item is a $25 Planktown gift card. Again, for only $5, you can win a $25 Planktown gift card. Definitely pick up 1, 2, or 5 of those raffle tickets. Next, we have a Public House merch basket. This comes with t-shirts, sweatshirts, sunglasses, and more. Next, we have a Beer Garden merch basket with hat, t-shirts, and some great swag there. Again, you can see the details for all these items further on the website. If you scroll down, you can see all of the info. If you have questions about how the auction and raffle works, there is a FAQ tab on the website where you can get detailed descriptions about how all of this works and where all the money is going. So our next raffle basket is a Bushnell University swag basket. So this is a perfect item for the college-bound student in your life, as well if you just want to rep the brand new logoed Bushnell University. So, all right, next we have a virtual wildlife tour. This is actually a really unique item. This pairs you up with a wildlife preserve, and you get to have a one-on-one video conference with the animal of your choice. So this would be perfect for a family, or perfect for someone who has a favorite animal that they want to meet a little bit closer, but still through a screen. So, well, there is one more item that is in our Buy Now category. This is one of our youth ministry special edition items. We had a special t-shirt made for our Easter services called Very Much Alive, and you can purchase one of these t-shirts, and 100% of those money through that goes into towards camps. So this is about your 20-minute warning, let's just say, until the auction items close. So when you place a bid, other people can place a higher bid until the close of the auction. That's how auctions work. So you should get a notification either through email or through text if you are outbid on an item, giving you an opportunity to jump in and get a higher bid. So I encourage you to bid away and buy raffle tickets in the next 15, 20 minutes, and I will give you some last reminders when the auction is about to close. Once the auction closes, the highest bidders at that moment will go away with all of the incredible prizes that you just saw. Well, I would love it if I could take each and every single one of you watching to summer camp, so you could see and experience the incredible life-changing impact that camp has. But since I can't do that, I have decided to the next best thing, which is bring some people who have been to camp to you on our live stream to tell you a little bit about what camp is like. So tonight we are joined by 2 of our high school students and 1 of our high school adult volunteers who have been to camp, and I have a couple of just questions, interview style, for them so they can share their camp experience. The first guest we have is Kate Spears. Hey, Kate.
Hi.
Thanks for being on the summer camp virtual fundraiser. Kate, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Kate. I'm a senior at Marist, and I will be attending Texas Christian University in the fall.
Awesome. All right, Kate, you have been to summer camp. What was your favorite part of camp, of all the incredible things that there are?
My favorite part was probably the first day and like the first chapel and just getting there, and everybody's like all packed in there, and you're just like adrenaline's running, and it's just a lot of fun to be there with your friends and then hear the sermon and all of that. So
awesome. Now, Kate, I want to ask you, how did you end up getting to summer camp with the Annex for the first time?
So I made a friend at school, and then she ended up inviting me to just Annex and everything, and so I was really nervous at first because I just get nervous with new situations, but it ended up being a lot of fun, and I met a lot of great people and made a lot of friends, and of course it's just been an amazing experience. So I was, yeah.
That's awesome. And Kate, would you share with us just how has camp impacted your life?
I think just going to camp and being with people who have the same values and beliefs as you is really nice because then you can all just like connect with God or kind of just like you're with people who, you know, I guess have the same like belief system as you, and it's really nice just to be with that kind of community and have like really good and deep conversations and stuff. So I think that's what impacted me the most was just being able to be with people who we could have like a lot of really good conversations, and it was a lot of fun.
Kate, thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. Now, one of the incredible things that I love about Kate's story is that she, like many students, first came to camp and got involved with our youth ministry because she was invited by a friend who had been to camp before, experienced the life change, and wanted to bring someone the next summer to have a similar impacting experience. Well, our next student who is joining us has been to camp 2 times. So I'm joined next by Madison Fuller. Madison, thank you for joining us tonight. Madison, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm currently a junior at Marist, and I've been to Hume Lake 2 times, and one of them was with my older brother, who brought me along with him the first time.
Awesome. Now, Madison, what is your favorite part of summer camp?
My favorite part about going to Hume Lake is all of the great conversations that you get to have in your small group. Just under the stars, after chapel, you really get to develop these deep relationships that you don't really have the chance to experience any other time of the year because you're just with these people all the time, and you really get to know who they are, like at their core, and that's just such an amazing experience.
That is awesome. You know, camp really does provide an incredible opportunity to build connections and relationships that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. Madison, tell us a little bit about how camp has impacted your life and faith.
Coming back from camp, it's a mountaintop experience, but it really just encourages everyone who went to continue to build their faith and keep going to the annex and keep developing those relationships that started at camp or got stronger through camp. So I'd say that camp has impacted my life afterwards because of the relationships that I've continued to be able to build throughout the year.
Madison, thank you so much for sharing your story about how camp has impacted you. What I love about Madison's story is just how she points out that the impact of camp starts at camp, but then continues long after. Because ultimately, camp is more than just one single week. Camp is a point in time that launches students forward. 1 week at camp doesn't just end at the end of the week, but the relationships formed at camp and the decisions made at camp are carried on in students' lives for years and for the rest of their life. I'm bringing on our next guest, who is one of our incredible youth ministry volunteers. Our youth ministry would not exist without the incredible men and women who volunteer their time and their energy and their heart for students and really make the relationships that build our ministry a reality. So I'm bringing on Chris Boehm, who is one of our high school small group leaders for some of our high school guys. And first, Chris, I want to, you just let us know, how did I ever rope you into being a high school volunteer?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, actually, my sister-in-law was volunteering here for several years, and she just talked about how fun you were to be around and how incredible it was volunteering with the youth, and just kind of suckered us into it. And then you bought me lunch, and the key to my heart's through food, so that pretty much did it for me.
let this be a lesson to everyone watching. Don't underestimate the power of a free lunch. Now, Chris, I want you to let us know, what's it like as an adult going to and leading youth summer camp?
Exhausting. It's 7 days of heat in crowded spaces with about 1,000 kids, but it's incredible. They have been 2 of the best weeks I've had, in the last 3 years of being here. It's just been absolutely incredible. It's a gift for me to get to experience that with the students and get to connect with them on a different level. There's no other way to explain it. It's just incredible.
Now, Chris, you are not just a volunteer during the 1 week of camp, but you are with those same students every week following into the fall and the winter and the whole school year. So what would you say is kind of the experience of what happens after camp is over with the guys in your small group?
Well, one of the benefits of camp is that it forces the kids to unplug. There's no cell phones, there's no computers, there's nothing like that while we're at camp. So, the chapels and the worship and the games and everything that happens there, the conversations that happen after all of those things, just, the kids are so drawn into it and the students are so ingrained in what's going on that it leads to just this massive building of relationship and opens so many doors that continue for the rest of the year for conversations to come. And it's it's amazing just to watch what happens in 1 week affect 365 days. It changes relationships, it changes lives, and it's really has opened up opportunity to just continue to build relationships with these guys like year after year and even past that.
Chris, thank you so much for leading in our ministry, for coming alongside our high school students and being that presence of love and wisdom in their life. And thank you for sharing tonight on the live stream. Thanks, man. So we are getting to the close of our auction. So I'm going to put up a little display screen of where we are at currently in our auction. There is a little bit of a delay from me to you, but you can see that currently in our auction, we have raised $6,539, and that is truly incredible. Thank you to everyone who so far has donated and who has given through our auction webpage. Now, that does not count anyone who has donated through our church website, which the same funds will go to summer camp. And you only have probably less than 10 minutes left to get your final auction bids in and to get your raffle bids in too. We are closing the raffle tickets first, and then we'll close the auction. So you can consider this your last call for raffle ticket purchases. So go check out those baskets and other raffle items and get those tickets purchased. This is the last call for raffle ticket purchases before we close and then draw those items. So I want to talk just to you a few minutes about camp and why we do it, and maybe even what it's going to look like this year, and why would we raise money in a crazy year like this. Well, first, I've been the youth pastor here at Grace Community Fellowship for about 6 years come this summer. And we do a lot of incredible things with our middle school and high school students. We have some incredible programs and events and activities, but there is something special and unique and life-changing about summer camp. And you heard it in the testimonies that we've heard earlier, that it's the chance to get away from all of the distractions of life. It's a time when you are immersed in worship and Bible teaching. It's where you get to spend extended times with other students and caring leaders and ask questions and have long conversations about God and the Bible. And each year at summer camp, year after year, students cross the line of faith and decide that they want to love and believe in Jesus Christ as their Savior. Every single year, we baptize students in the lake at Hume as a public proclamation that they have given their life to follow Jesus, and they want that to be on full display to everyone around them. Each year at camp, students give up addictions, they grow closer friendships, and they leave with a deeper understanding of their faith, with a deeper knowledge and love for Scripture, and with a stronger community in which to live out their faith. Because when it comes to youth ministry, it's not about games, it's not about lights or any sort of crazy event. Our ministry ultimately is about relationships. Relationships that students have with God, and relationships that students have with each other and with caring adults that are there for them every week of the year, no matter if life is up or down. And every week as they get together in youth group at church, in small groups, as they talk about and share what's going on in life, as we talk about what the Bible says about a variety of issues, those relationships are started and strengthened with camp. And we as a church have made the commitment to get every student to camp who wants to go to camp, regardless of their financial situation. And because of your generosity, if you have ever given in any way towards our summer camp fundraiser, that we have never had a student not be able to go to camp because of finances. And that every single year, through the grace and goodness of God and the generosity of our church family, have been able to cover the cost for every student who needed a scholarship that year. And I am praying out of expectancy and joy and hope and knowing, because of our generous church family and the goodness of God, that this will be another summer where we are able to provide scholarships to every student who needs them. Now, 2021 is a year like no other. And as summer is rapidly approaching, you may think, well, is summer camp even gonna happen? Do we need to raise money for a camp that may or may not happen? Well, I certainly can't guarantee that camp will absolutely happen this summer. But what I do know is that I have been talking very closely with Hume Lake, and they are extremely positioned and have every intention of having summer camp this July. And they have been working all year long, in fact, over a calendar year, on safe and innovative ways to hold summer camp in even ways that they've never done before, so that students can experience camp and in a healthy and safe way. Also, the money that comes in this year is not just for this year's students as well. In fact, every year, by the grace of God, that our fund has been able to grow even just a little bit, so that often the money that pays for a student scholarship this year was donated by a generous donor the year before. So know that 100% of every dollar that you give through a raffle, through an auction, or through a donation will go directly to summer camp either this year or into the future. And as a church, we are not just committed to a summer camp or a ministry for 1 week of the year, but we are looking forward to summer camps now and into the future. So I want to, again, just remind you of the ways that you are able to partner with our church and with our ministry to help students get to camp. The 2 ways that you are able to send a kid to camp are through our auction website, which the links are in the video description, through a website that we partnered with called Galabid. The second is direct donations to our church website at gcfweb.org/give. And make sure you designate youth camp donation so that will be where those funds go. For all of you who have bought raffle tickets, who have bid on auction items, or who have given, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for making a difference in the life and the heart of a student. Thank you for planting the flag of the gospel of Jesus deep into the heart of hundreds of students who have gone through the youth ministry at Grace Community Fellowship. That you have made a difference in the lives of students for eternity. And your generosity enables that incredible ministry of summer camp. So, thank you. Well, our raffle items are officially closing, and our auction items are closing in just a few minutes. So consider this your final, last call for all auction and raffle items. Also, once we close the auction, the donation feature on the auction website will close, but our church website is always available even after the auction closes for donations. I want to share with you a final video tonight. This is our recap video from Summer Camp 2019. Would you see what God does with 1 week?
When you decide to give your life to Jesus, the same Holy Spirit that had power enough to raise Jesus from the dead comes into your life and is able to raise you from the dead. God's salvation does not just forgive us. God's salvation changes us.
That is just a glimpse into what happens at a week of camp. As our night comes to a close, as our auction comes to a close, I just want to say again, thank you. Thank you for joining us through this live stream event. This is the first time we have ever done anything like this online, and it's been a new experience, but it's been a fun one. And thank you for joining us with it. Thank you for everyone who has given to make summer camp possible. It would not be possible without your generosity. I want to take just a moment to thank our over 30 local businesses and artists who generously donated the items for tonight's event, with 100% for every item of the proceeds going directly to summer camp. It is incredible to be supported by our community in this way. I want to give a special shout out to Gretchen Ruddick, the youth ministry assistant, for working countless hours to make tonight happen, as well as some other incredible volunteers, Jen Friesen, Amy Green, Josh Ruddick, Chris Bay, and Bethany LaFawn. Thank you so much for everything that you have done to pull off this event. Do we have some raffle winners? All right, I'm going to grab a little sheet here. All right, so we have closed and drawn our raffle ticket items, and you probably have maybe even received a notification already, but just to let the whole world know, these are our raffle winners. For the Lane Forest Products Basket, Nancy Douglas. For the Defy Passes, Chad Francis. For the Planktown gift card, Sydney Coe. For the Public House Basket, Gretchen Ruddick. For the Beer Garden Basket, Nancy Douglas. And for the Bushnell Basket, Heather Hecker. Congratulations to everyone who has won our raffle items, and our auction is now coming to a close. So you may have a last few seconds to get in your last bids. Please do so as our auction is closing. And again, you can donate at any time on our church website. Well, it has been a fun time together hearing about what it's like to go to camp, playing some games, and also having a lot of fun bidding on some incredible auction items. Thank you again to everyone who made tonight possible. Thank you to everyone who gave, even in the midst of a crazy world. We are still looking forward to summer camp. Summer camp signups are actually live right now on our website. We have many students who are already signed up. And if you have a high school student in your life, I would encourage you to invite them to sign up for an incredible life-changing week. And if you know of anyone who might possibly be held back from experiencing summer camp, that's what tonight is all about. Let them know that we do have financial aid and scholarships available to make that a reality. Well, from the bottom of my heart, I am just so filled with joy and gratitude for our church, for our student ministry, and for summer camp. Thank you to everyone. Hope you have an incredible rest of your night. God bless, and thank you for joining us.